I'm Captain David Shark Gill from the 152nd Fighter Squadron, part of the International Affairs team at Tucson, and we are here in Croatia to conduct a training needs assessment. I've always wanted to be a pilot. I grew up, my dad was in the Air Force, his dad was in the Air Force as well, so we have a long history of being in the Air Force. But when I was a young boy, my dad took me out to F-111, sat me in the cockpit, and it was that moment that I knew that this is what I was going to do with the rest of my life. I spent the past week here in Zagreb working with Croatian pilots that fly the MiG-21, and I'm highly impressed with their knowledge level, their skills, and their curiosity towards making themselves and their Air Force better. I believe that they will have no issues transitioning to a newer fighter, a more capable fighter, and they all show interest and yearning to learn new things. There's differences and similarities. That's kind of the cool thing about fighter jets. The differences are the capabilities. So we're talking about avionics, thrust, and user friendliness. So the ergonomics of the cockpit is a big one. The F-16 was designed and set up to be hands-on throttle and stick at all times. So most switch actuations are all done with your hands placed on the throttle and the side stick there. In the MiG, the cockpit setup is a little bit more cumbersome. You have to move your hands a lot to try and get to different switches. As far as flying performance, obviously the F-16 is a more capable aircraft. We have a higher G-load limit, we have more thrust, and we definitely have better maneuverability. But the technology gap is about 30 to 50 years separate. Things that are similar about the aircraft is doing a dogfight. Obviously the turn radius and rate and all that stuff is a little bit different, but it still feels like a dogfight when you're in the jet.